Oh, Iceland, land of fire and ice, where glaciers carve ancient valleys and volcanoes shape the horizon. Here, the blue lagoon steams beneath a sky that never truly darkens, and the golden circle draws travelers from every corner of the globe, eager to witness its wonders. But let's go somewhere different, somewhere the tour buses don't reach, where the only footprints are your own. Beyond the crowds and the famous sights, Iceland's true magic whispers along its wild, hidden coastlines, where mist clings to the cliffs and the wind carries secrets from the sea. We're heading to secret shores where land and sea meet in breathtaking, untamed beauty, places untouched by time, where every rock and wave tells a story. Here, stories are told in the hush of waves on black sand, in the flight of a lone puffin tracing the wind, and in the silence that settles when the world feels brand new. Imagine standing on a cliff, the North Atlantic stretching endlessly before you, the air crisp with salt and wild thyme, your heart beating in rhythm with the restless ocean below. No tour buses, no souvenir shops, just you, the sea, and the sky. Here, solitude is a gift, and the horizon feels infinite. This is the Iceland I adore, ancient, raw, and quietly generous to those who listen. The land here is shaped by centuries of wind and water, and it welcomes those who come with open eyes and open hearts. So come with me. Let's leave the well-trodden paths behind and wander where the map fades, where adventure begins with a single step into the unknown. We'll travel to forgotten beaches and tiny villages clinging to the edge of the world, where life moves to the rhythm of the tides and the wind. Meet the people whose lives are shaped by the sea, whose stories are woven into the fabric of this wild coast, and discover their deep connection to the land and water. This isn't just a trip, it's an invitation to connect with something real, to feel the pulse of a place that exists beyond postcards and guidebooks. Pack your sense of adventure and a warm coat. Bring curiosity and a willingness to be surprised by the quiet wonders waiting at the world's edge. We're searching for the quiet soul of Iceland, hidden in plain sight, in places where the only sound is the wind and the waves. Let's set off on a different kind of discovery, one that lingers in your memory long after the journey ends. The untamed coast is waiting. Will you answer its call? Our first stop, the Westfjords, a remote world away from everything. After a long, winding drive, you reach Raudasandur, Red Sand Beach. Unlike Iceland's famous black sands, this beach glows gold, pink, and copper for 10 kilometers. The silence here is profound, broken only by seabirds and gentle waves. The vastness is humbling. On clear days, you glimpse the distant Snæfellsnes Glacier. Seals bask on sandbanks, watching you with curious eyes, a privilege to witness. A nearby family-run cafe offers warmth and homemade cake after your walk. Raudasandur's isolation keeps it pristine, a sanctuary for wildlife and the soul. The challenging journey protects its peace. This beach doesn't shout for attention, it rewards those who seek it. Here, gratitude comes easily, for wild places that remain untouched. It's a hidden treasure, waiting patiently. Stand on its sands, and you'll understand. The journey to Raudasandur is part of its magic. Narrow, twisting roads, often impassable in winter, keep the world at bay. This isolation has shaped a resilient, self-sufficient community. Life here is a dance with the elements, teaching patience and appreciation for simple things. The Westfjords' history is one of hardship and perseverance, fostering strong community bonds. In village cafes, you're not just a tourist, you're a guest, welcomed with genuine warmth. Standing on Raudasandur, you're in a place protected by wildness. Its beauty is a reward for the adventurous. The journey's difficulty makes the destination precious. Here, reverence and appreciation come naturally. Sometimes the most beautiful places are those we work hardest to find. The Westfjords remind us of that. Next, we journey south to the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, often called Iceland in miniature, for its astonishing diversity of landscapes. Here, dramatic mountains, black sand beaches, and ancient lava fields all meet the wild North Atlantic, creating a world that feels both timeless and otherworldly. Our destination is Helnar, a tiny fishing village perched on a rugged, windswept coast. Once a bustling port for fishermen, today it's a peaceful haven where the rhythm of the waves sets the pace of life. The volcanic cliffs here are sculpted by the relentless sea into dramatic arches, towering columns, and mysterious caves. Each formation tells a story of fire and water, shaped over millennia by Iceland's powerful natural forces. Badstofa Cave is the crown jewel of Helnar's coastline. Its walls shimmer with reflected light in shades of blue, green, and gold, thanks to vibrant algae and mineral deposits. When sunlight streams in, the cave glows with an almost magical radiance. When the tide surges, the caves come alive with sound. Groans, whistles, and sighs echo through the stone chambers, creating the legendary singing that gives these caves their name. It's a haunting, beautiful symphony, played by the ocean itself. Local folklore tells of elves and hidden folk who are said to dwell in these mossy rocks and shadowy crevices. For centuries, Icelanders have believed these spirits protect the land and its secrets. Standing at the cave's entrance, listening to the sea's music, the magic of Helnar feels utterly real. The wind, the waves, and the echoing song create a sense of wonder that's impossible to forget. Helnar itself is charming. A handful of houses, a simple church, and a cozy cafe perched on the cliffs. The village is a perfect place to pause and soak in the wild beauty all around. Enjoy a steaming bowl of traditional fish soup as seabirds wheel and nest on the cliffs below, their calls mingling with the ocean breeze. The people of Helnar are deeply passionate about preserving this coastal paradise. They work together to protect the fragile cliffs, maintain the walking paths, and keep the village's traditions alive. They know they're custodians of something truly special, a place where nature, history, and legend are woven together. Helnar is a place to linger, to breathe deeply, and to let wonder in. Here, every moment feels like a quiet invitation to connect with the wild heart of Iceland. Helnar's story is written in sea and stone. Once a bustling fishing port, its cliffs sheltered boats and provided food. Every cave and rock holds tales of survival and respect for nature. Legends of Huldufolk, hidden folk, are woven into the landscape, teaching reverence for the land. Walking the coastal path to Arnarstapi, you pass mossy ruins, silent witnesses to a hard but communal past. Helnar's tranquility is protected by a commitment to small-scale, sustainable tourism. The community values authenticity over crowds. Here, true worth lies in preserving beauty and harmony with nature. Helnar remains a testament to living gently on the land. Our final hidden gem, Djupavik, on the remote Strandir coast. The journey feels like reaching the world's end. Mountains plunge into the cold sea. Djupavik is dominated by a vast abandoned herring factory, once Iceland's largest. The factory's brief boom faded with the herring, leaving a haunting, beautiful ruin. The village is little more than the factory and a few buildings, including a hotel and the old dormitory. Silence reigns, broken only by waterfalls and seabirds. Touring the factory is unforgettable. Rusting machinery, shafts of light, echoes of the past. A single family keeps Djupavik alive, welcoming travelers with warmth and pride. They see beauty in decay and share their home story. In this remote corner, history and hospitality endure. Djupavik's story is a reflection of the Strandir coast itself, a place shaped by the relentless tides of fortune, hardship, and the enduring spirit of its people. Here, the landscape and the community are inseparable, each echoing the other's resilience. Prosperity once arrived with the herring, transforming these remote villages into bustling hubs of life and hope. But as quickly as it came, it vanished, leaving behind silent factories, empty homes, and the haunting memory of better days. This cycle of boom and bust carved a unique culture, one steeped in sorcery, folklore, and the supernatural. Tales of magic and spirits were born from the need to explain the unpredictable, to find comfort in the unknown, and to survive the long, dark winters. Today, the Strandir coast is a sanctuary of peace and solitude. Its wild beauty draws those who seek not just escape, but a deeper sense of quiet and reflection, far from the noise of the world. The people who remain here are fiercely independent, artists, farmers, dreamers, and storytellers, each deeply connected to the land and sea. Their lives are shaped by the rhythm of the seasons and the rawness of nature. They are the guardians of the coast's wild soul, passing down stories and traditions that keep the spirit of Strandir alive for future generations. To visit here is to embark on a pilgrimage. It's not just about sightseeing, but about immersing yourself in a place where time seems to slow and the landscape invites introspection. The empty roads and silent, windswept moorlands invite you to be present, to listen, and to contemplate your place in the world. In this vast emptiness, the spirit of the region is protected, untouched, unspoiled, and fiercely alive. The Strandir coast offers no easy comforts. Instead, it offers something far greater, a raw, unfiltered connection to the very heart of Iceland. Here, in the stillness, you may discover a quiet strength within yourself, a sense of peace that lingers long after you leave. The Strandir coast is hidden not by fences or barriers, but by its own vastness and the sense of mystery that pervades its wild spaces. It's a place that leaves its mark on you, changing the way you see the world and yourself. And that, perhaps, is the greatest gift the Strandir coast has to offer, an invitation to transformation and a reminder of the wild beauty that endures. Exploring Iceland's hidden coast is a journey for the heart. It's about feeling the landscape, peace on Raudasandur, wonder in Helnar's caves, connection in Djupavik's silence. These places ask us to be quiet, patient, and respectful. They're living landscapes, not theme parks. Visiting means becoming a temporary guardian, leaving places as pristine as we found them. The locals are true keepers of the flame, sharing their stories and resilience. We learn from them sustainability, harmony with nature, and the joy of simple pleasures. This gentle exploration enriches us, forging real connections. We collect memories, not just photos, the taste of salt, the sound of waves, the cold air. These memories linger, becoming part of who we are. They remind us of the world's wild beauty and the peace within it. Travel here is transformative. It stays with you long after you leave. As our journey ends, gratitude lingers for wild places that still exist. These secret beaches and quiet villages are precious jewels, reminders of nature's poetry. Protecting them means traveling mindfully, treading lightly, supporting locals, and listening with open hearts. The greatest gift isn't a souvenir, but a renewed sense of wonder and connection. If you visit, seek out the places that whisper rather than shout. Let them slow you down and fill your heart. Make a silent promise to cherish and protect these wonders. Iceland's hidden coast gives you more than memories. It gives you a mission. Be a better traveler, a better steward of our earth. That's the most wonderful journey of all.